guys, this is going to be my October favorites. I was initially contemplating whether I should do this because I don't have that much favorite product this month, but after watching a few product favorites of October on YouTube, I thought I really need to do this because I know you guys love watching it and I love doing them too, because I have collected a few more products during the month of October because it is my birthday month, so I kind of splurged on myself. We'll get on to it. And also, you guys might have realized I'm wearing this little hairpiece. It looks like medieval princess fairy-ish pieces, and it has these little two dangly things on the side like here, but I like to put it under my hair because it makes it stay a lot more easier and it doesn't shift around. We're starting off with these, and by the looks of it, you guessed it, they're Tarte blushes. I got 3 more, and you guys know I got Exposed before, and now added to my collection I got Natural Beauty, Blissful and Tipsy. And Yayan's currently going through my favorites. The first one is Tipsy, and it looks like this swatched. It's a pinky coral shade. It looks matte in the pan, but I believe when you have it on the hand like this, it looks like there's a bit of a sheen. And this is the lightest shade I have. I've been loving this to give a pop on the cheeks because it is a really bright shade. Next we have Blissful, and it's this one. Looks like this inside the pan. This is more of a pink shade compared to Tipsy. And this is Blissful. One thing that happens to most of my blushes, not only Tarte, is it creates a film on top of the blush, like on this area. And it's really hard to get the product from this side, so I can only get more product on this side, which is really pigmented, believe me. And I don't know if it happens to you guys. If it does, please let me know how you can, prevent this from happening. I mean, one thing I can think of is just getting a cotton pad and just rubbing the film down. But I don't know if it's going to come back if I rub it down. So do leave a comment below if you know how to fix this. But I still really love these blushes. The last one is this. This is called Natural Beauty. And this is the red shade that most people refer to as the Snow White shade or blush, and that's what initially caught my eye. I'm like, Snow White, I like everything Snow White, so this is a must have, and it's a really true red like this. It does have a bit of a sheen, and it's just really beautiful on the cheeks. If you wear this in winter and if it is snowing outside and you're just wearing this, it will look so beautiful because it's just like a natural flush on the cheeks. I've been loving these blushes because they're super pigmented, and the reason I have 4 now, including Exposed, is because I think they're such unique blushes. And I have a few MAC blushes, but I think MAC is just so overhyped. I mean, the quality is okay, but the quality of these is just so good. I mean, I have it on my cheeks right now. Normally I have my makeup on for about more or a bit less than 12 hours because I do have a full-time job, during the week, and these blushes hold up the whole day. And I believe I'm wearing Blissful today. It shows up really well on the cheeks, and it also stays really well too. It doesn't cake up. The only thing that gets me is the film that it creates on top of the blush, and it's really hard to get the blush once the film's on. So if you guys know what to do, please comment down below. And also, I just love the packaging. I mean, the colors represents what's inside, and having all these different colorful pans around is just so helpful when you're going through blushes. They just tell you what you want. And also the pans pop out, so if you want to relocate the blushes, it's really easy, and you can use the pan as a mirror because it's really pretty and dainty too. I'm saying pretty a lot, but this is really pretty. And I also got one of this for my close friend who has a birthday in October too, and the shade I got her was Amuse, and she really loves them too. So I really recommend these blushes over MAC ones because they just really perform well, and I believe the price point is about the same if you get it online. Next face product is this. This is the MUA Bronze Perfection. Looks like this in the pan, and it's a really big pan like this. The size is 15 grams or 12 m, not sure how to interpret that. but this is the bronzer. I've been really loving this because the shade is a true brown. Let me zoom in again. The shade is a really true brown. It does have a little bit of sheen in it, so you can use this as an overall bronzer to add color to the face. I like to apply it to the lower outer cheekbones and just a little bit on the contour because it does have a sheen, so it's not that great as a contour, but it's great to add colors on just the outer C of the face, a bit on the forehead too. And it's a really great color for those who have fair skin like me because it's not too dark, it doesn't look muddy on the skin, and it's really easy to blend. And what I like to use with the bronzer and the blush is this brush. This is the Real Technique contour brush. I really love this size because it's really small, so it fits on the cheeks really well and it blends out the product really easily. You don't have a big brush, so it packs on, you know, a big surface area. This is really small, so you can go into, you know, small rotations just in a small area, and also does great for contouring as well, especially here. It's really easy to clean and it's really soft on the skin too, so I really recommend this brush. And this is the Real Techniques contour brush again. For foundation, I've been liking to use these two. This is the Revlon ColorStay Whipped Makeup Cream Makeup, and the shade I have is in 110 Ivory. Here's what it looks like inside the pot. I've been really liking this foundation. Just like everyone else, it's really easy to apply and the color match is really close to me. I like shades that are, you know, ivory, that has a little bit of pink in them because it brightens the complexion. The lasting power of this is not as long as my Clinique foundations, but it is okay because at the end of the day I still have some on my face, which is, you know, enough. It controls oil for a good 4 hours, but you know, for my extremely dehydrated oily nose, nothing can, you know, control that. So I do need to blot and powder over this, but overall I've been really liking this. And also this doesn't oxidize even after I get oily, so that's a really plus side for this. And this is possibly my most favorite drugstore foundation. For those who want this foundation but in ivory, I can't find it in most of the stores like Priceline here, so I just got mine on eBay, and it's really cheap too if you get it on eBay. Next foundation is this. This is the Clinique Stay Matte Oil Free Makeup, and I'll just zoom again to let you guys see the consistency. That's what the foundation looks like on the hand, and I got mine in the shade Linen, the lightest shade they have. I'm kind of on the fence with this foundation. The staying power of the application, it's really great and it doesn't oxidize too, but it's just the shade, it's a bit too warm tone for me, so a bit too yellow, but you know, I'm still enjoying it. The oil free part, Stay Matte, doesn't really hold up for the whole day. I mean, for me it only holds up for about 4 hours, and then my nose and here will get really oily, but that's just fixing my thing. But that's just me naturally. I mean, I get oily in most of my foundations because of the office. If I'm walking outside and there's enough hydration in the surrounding environment, my face will be fine, but it's just the aircon environment, my face doesn't like it. But yeah, I've been enjoying this for the month of October. And also another interesting factor to throw in, I'm currently trying the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour full coverage foundation, and this is the shade in Ivory. Trying it out. I'm liking it so far, but have to try it out to let you guys know what I feel about it. Last makeup favorite is this. This is a NYX eyeshadow in Luxor, 94 Luxor. And here's a swatch of it. It's a really beautiful purple with a bit of a sheen, a really vibrant purple. I've been really loving this as a pop of color. I like to place it on the outer lower part of my lash line to just add a pop. I'm not wearing much of eyeshadow today, but I'm wearing it on the lower lash line. So if you need a pop of color for a boring or dull day, I really recommend this shade. Two perfume favorites are these two. I'm suddenly getting into, you know, the phase of perfume, which is kind of bad for my wallet. But the first one is this one. This is by Burberry. This is the Burberry Brit Sheer Natural Spray Vaporizer. So it's supposed to be a sheer perfume. This smells really fresh and springy. It is spring in Sydney right now, so it's really weather appropriate, and the packaging is really beautiful too. Really chic and beautiful. Next perfume is this. This is a perfume by Witchery. I'm not sure where you can get it. I got mine from the Witchery in DFO. It smells really fresh again, and a bit of sweetness and really floral because it is red roses. And it's a scent that's not really overpowering, but it's really pleasant to smell. So do give this a try if you go to Witchery. And they have 2 other fragrances there too. For skincare, I've been liking to use this one by Origins for spots. This is the Super Spot Remover. For this, I just like to apply it on top of my spots during the night, and it really controls the size of the spot. I don't get the spots that's pussy. That sounds a bit gross, but the ones I get is the painful ones. So I believe they're called cystic acne, and I get them locational, so I'll get them here and here. And I know the exact reason is when I get bad food in my system, I get them, but this really controls the size of my spots. And sometimes if there is a head, it'll bring the head out. And also it works really well on pussy acne as well. As you guys may have known, James suffers from, you know, various types of acne. So I've tried this on some of his spots too, and you know, one application on one of his pimples and the next day it'll be like gone. So this is a really great product. But when I apply this on James's pimples, he says it kind of hurts a little bit and stings, which I get too. So do keep that in mind when you're using this. Next item favorite is my new keychain. This is the keychain for the Pink Breast Cancer Foundation. And as you guys know, October is the month of breast cancer awareness. Here's the keychain. And I was contemplating whether I should get the keychain or the teddy bear, but I thought I'm a bit too old for the teddy bear, so I stuck with the keychain. And it's a really nice keychain. It's really good quality, and I've been really liking it. So the story behind this keychain is I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers online making breast cancer awareness videos, and it is pink, so I thought it's really cute. And also cancer of any sort is pretty close to my heart, because you guys may not know this, but my mum actually has tumor, not at the breast but somewhere else. I really want to do my part. You know, it's not a big part. It's still something I can give right now out of my budget. For those of you who are watching and are kind of worried, don't worry, she doesn't have the tumor that's active. Her the tumor she has is benign, if you call it, or non-active. When I heard that, I was like, you know, a load off my chest. But knowing that it has affected her health a lot, she's not as active as before. She still works, but her health isn't up to, you know, her stance before. Before she doesn't usually get sick so often, but now she'll catch a cold really easily. So yeah, that's my part of this month. The next favorite for October is my bag, as you can see, and I made a video of what's in my bag, and I'll tag it here and you guys can watch it. So that's everything for my October favorites. Thank you guys for wishing me happy birthday during this month. I was just so overwhelmed, like you guys kept saying happy birthday on my previous videos, and I was just like, ah! So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and until next time, bye! And finally, my thoughts and prayers goes out to those in Canada, Cuba and America who were affected by Hurricane Sandy. I hope you guys are safe and well. And after this time of disaster, let's work together and create a new beginning.